Should we forgive them? What is forgiveness? A quick episode on Self Love Sunday today. I'm still in travel mode, but let's jump into this episode. Sovereign forgiveness. What it truly is. It is a process of emotional integration. So it's not something that you rush. It's not something that you force. Let's talk about the myth of instant forgiveness. Forgiveness is not just a light switch. You just click and it's done. If you are still feeling pain, you have not failed at forgiveness. It will not be just a matter of one decision, okay? And by the way, forgiveness is not an absence of boundaries or absence of memory of someone has done to you. It is a rhythmic return to your own center. And if you're still feeling waves of anger, rage coming naturally, that is a necessary fuel. You cannot bypass the gatekeeper of anger to get to the peace of forgiveness. That's not how it works. Your anger is a sign of your worth. This is your soul's way of saying what they did was not okay. If you suppress your rage, you suppress your sovereignty. So allow yourself to feel everything unapologetically in a safe, private space where you feel comfortable. Because rage is not bad, it is simply the energy of reclaiming your boundaries. Let's not forget that forgiveness is not a straight line, it will be a spiral. One day you say, I forgive you, and you feel like you're over it. And the next day you're just like angry again and rageful and depressed. And you're like, what is that? I thought I forgave them already. Like, what is wrong with me? That is not regression. That's exactly how it works, okay? It is a spiral. Each time you process these emotions from a deeper level of awareness. So please give yourself so much love and patience in the process. Allow the waves, make them pass through you. Don't avoid them. Feel them fully, again in a safe and private environment. Let me just tell you that this is an incredibly brave process. So if you have decided to face your anger and rage straight on, you're incredibly, incredibly brave, and I'm proud of you. And let's not forget about self-forgiveness. Because when you have stayed in something for way too long and you gaining this new awareness, there may be a lot of guilt and shame coming through and telling you, how could you have done that? Like, why was I so blind? Why did I allow this, right? But forgiveness is also the self-forgiveness for the good girl part of you that didn't know any better. Because the truth is, you are not educated in all these things, all these patterns. Your compassion level should be that of a parent giving compassion to a child. That's how gentle and forgiving and utterly loving you should be for yourself. And forgiveness is not the work done for the abuser, it is done for you, okay? It is knowing that you've done your best with the knowledge that you had at the time. Forgiveness is claiming your energy, perhaps for the first time in your life, claiming your full power. It is literally not forgetting what they've done, but it is deciding that their actions no longer decide about your life and your worth. And they never actually did. I say, I claim my power back and I no longer spend my energy on maintaining the resentment. It is an act of extreme self-love, not mercy for the people that have hurt you. Although maybe down the line, this is what it will become. But it first and foremost is about you. So forget about them. You are the goal. And by the goal, I also don't mean that you're something to fix. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing inherently wrong with you. You are simply taught certain patterns, certain behaviors, certain protection mechanisms that have kept you safe when the time was right, when you were a child, when you were a teenager. And simply now, these are outdated, right? So you have to unlearn them. But there was never an nothing inherently wrong with you. Okay? So, just to summarize, this work is all for you. That abuser don't even have to know that you're doing the work. You get to define what your life looks like now without their influence. And that's what all that is. Forgiveness and self-forgiveness is just reclaiming your power, okay? And knowing that even though you had certain patterns that you will be dismantling, that doesn't mean you are to blame for any of that situation, okay? Love yourself through it, forgive yourself, and when you're forgiving them, remember it's for your own peace of mind. And that's it for today. Take good care of your heart. It's been through a lot.